So, as we said, new concept. We're just going to get into topics. We're going to break down topics and we're just going to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah? Between 15, half an hour, and then we're going to done with that topic. Mr. Henry.
Talk to me.
Give me this topic.
So it's a big question. Ever since the dawn of time.
I said this one. I feel like we need some of that evolutionary music.
Yeah. No. But for real, ever since the dawn of time, since there has been a society of men and women, ever since the first man and the first woman got together, they decided to start a relationship.
Okay.
To some extent, to become one.
Okay, you're selling it.
Modern day times.
Yes.
We kind of have this ideology that a man and a woman should stay together, that the relationship should just be between a man and a woman.
Marriage.
Just
a common agreement.
A common agreement's decent.
Okay.
Common agreement. Jump in a broom, for the old schools.
So we don't even have to be religious.
But there's always been an issue. Cheating, fam. What is wrong with cheating? Let's have a genuine, honest conversation.
So what are you saying it on the fact of positively or negatively? Or
I'm taking an even. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
What's wrong with cheating? Is there something wrong with cheating?
I guess, you know what? It's like when you break a relationship or you finish a relationship. Someone once said to me, there's always going to be someone that's a lot more hurt than someone else.
Than the other. Okay.
Obviously, that's the same with cheating. The exact same thing.
Yeah. Facts.
You know, it's always going to happen. Like, I don't know, unless you're trying to get out of the marriage and that. You know, when the people
Okay.
But I don't know if there's ever going to be anyone that's been cheated on that's happy to be cheated on. Unless you're in that kind of agreement, but we're not talking swingers and them things and poly. We're talking, like you said, man, woman, relationship, agreement. There shall only be one.
So maybe we should do something before we do that.
Okay.
Let's define cheating.
Okay.
What is cheating? Do you have a specific? Because there's obviously sleeping in it.
Oh, what would you say? What
is there
like a
else?
threshold?
Yeah. That's a good word. That's a good phrase. Is there a threshold to cheating? Is there something you could do which is fine? You can't technically call it cheating.
Do you know what? The mark. No, that's a good. I don't know. I guess it depends on the situation. Like. For me, I don't know. I can't even say for me because I don't know. Because I stand here saying I've never been cheated on. Okay. I don't know. The thing is, I don't know.
And wait.
There could be someone out there right now that's laughing to themselves thinking, idiot.
Yeah. No. But on the real, so when you say you've not been cheated on, what do you mean by that?
So to me, cheated on is probably sexual intercourse.
Okay.
I don't even know. Kissing. Like, yeah, but context kissing.
Talk more. Come on, I don't understand. Talk more.
I think like an argument, drunk kiss in the club is not as bad as a passionate.
But would you deem it as cheating? Is it acceptable? You can overcome.
No, it's not acceptable.
Okay.
It's easy. All right. That's what I should say. It's easier to overcome.
Okay. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Bigger than if someone did come.
Okay. Oi. Yeah. Like, okay, now that.
You know what? Like, so it's easier to overcome that. Like, not to say that that's something I would accept. Cause I don't know, because I haven't been in that situation. And when I talk about like cheating, and I say that with my friends, and like you give yo, bruv, if a gal ever done that to me, yeah. Look, but I've never been in that situation to know.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know what or I've never known about that situation.
And to be fair, just piggyback on that.
Yeah.
Like, I've not built a kingdom big enough for me to fight for.
Okay.
Like, if I was Jay-Z level of millions and partnerships and businesses, and connection with Beyonce, if she cheated on me, I don't know what. Do you know what I mean? I don't have a life like that. I could easily, like, if a girl cheated on me, it's like, all right, whatever.
Yeah,
cool,
split your ties.
And it's calm. It's not like there's additional, even though there's additional pain and anguish.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm an emotional guy listening to Drizzy all the do you know what I mean? In a cold sweat in the shower.
Jeez.
But yeah, man. So that's a deep thing. So to some extent, we have to define cheating. So random.
Yes.
Previously, in your previous relationships or in any relationships you've been in,
what are you going to ask me?
No, wait.
Right.
Have you had to define, or has it just been Do you have to define anything?
I guess no.
Okay.
But I say no with the introduction of technology, the introduction of Instagram, Facebook, like social media.
More, yeah.
So some people define cheating as having a conversation with the opposite sex.
Okay,
So,
talk more.
Obviously, I think when I first got into relationships, like how many, 20 years ago, that wasn't really an issue.
Yeah, facts.
Like, it wasn't an issue because social media wasn't so prevalent. Yeah. Now, I could put up a post, someone may comment, I respond, we're having a conversation.
Could be a little bit,
the conversation might be
yeah.
Is that considered cheating? Or a girl might put up a post of like, I don't know, herself on holiday in a bikini.
Yeah.
You know? Or your girl puts a man then responds with love eyes, heart emoji. Are you then, and she responds thank you. Or,
googly eyes.
You know? Or she responds like with a kiss. Like, is that cheating? Are you now saying, hold on a minute?
Yeah.
Like, you know? Do you know what I'm saying? So we need to define what. Like, for me, I would say cheating is touch. I think cheating is... I know there is an emotional... I know there's an emotional bond that people have, like, when they talk about work wives and this and that and work husbands.
I didn't even think about that. That's smart. Oh,
You know?
I like that. Yeah.
Where there might be an emotional bond where you look forward to seeing someone.
That
They
individual,
make your day better.
And you may not...
But you're not physically...
Yeah, you're not
having
intimate, but... Yeah.
But, you know, you're leaving your house, leaving your husband or your wife on an argument, anger, whatever, and then looking forward to going in to seeing this next person. That's going to make your day better, even though you're not physically touching them.
I hear it, bruv. I hear that one.
To me, I don't know. That one's deep one as well, you know.
I hear it, though. So this is what I do.
Okay.
I deem cheating as any kind of sexual act.
Okay.
So, you know what I mean? Yeah, any sexual act, I don't need to go into details. Like...
Right, do one upon me.
But I'd say like... So I'd say kissing or inappropriate flirting, video, pictures, those sort of things would be unacceptable. But I don't know if I'd call it cheating. I mean,
what, nudes?
Maybe I'm just nudes, like anything like that. I'd call them like unacceptable,
inappropriate behavior.
I'm gonna split. We're probably gonna. I don't know if we're gonna overcome it.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't call it cheating. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no. But I think that's what I'm saying. It's going into like the unknown of. Have you experienced it? So boom, imagine you're flicking through your girl's phone, dick pic there. Yeah? Camera roll.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, and it's not mine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What are you saying? How are you responding? And then she's like, no. It was just a guy I was speaking. He lives in America. Like, we're never ever gonna see each other.
Yeah, I still be disrespected though. The disrespect
like,
level.
No, but I'm saying, is that cheating?
It's not cheating.
Are you feel cheated on?
It's not cheating.
Okay.
I'm disrespected. And the thing is, I might treat the guy the same whether they disrespected me or cheated on me. The outcome might be the same, but it's definitely different things. But one thing I want to go on to though, because we live in a day and age, and again, maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe it's always been like this. We seem to be like a very sexualized culture. Mm-hmm. And some people say men are able to detach themselves from emotions when they're having sex.
Yeah.
So you could still be in love with the person you're with.
Yeah.
You call your wife or your partner, but still step out and sleep with somebody else.
Okay.
Do you think that's true? And what's your response to that?
So, from other people's experience and hearing different, and hearing different stories and so on, 100%.
Okay.
100%. I think.
Talk more.
And I think, I don't know, it's like, I don't know if it's like a misogyny thing. Is it misogyny?
Misogyny, yeah.
Misogyny, yeah. Where, like, as a man, you're like, I can do this. Like, I can, like, as men, we tell ourselves, we're told, like, there's not an emotional connection with sex.
Yeah.
Like, we're told from all peers from early, like, you're rated on how many people you can have sex with. You know, you don't need a connection. It's just like, you can have sex with. And I feel like so I work in a school and the kids are like that.
Yeah.
Like we're talking 15, 14, 15, 16-year-olds.
Yeah.
Not interested in no emotional connection.
Yeah.
They're interested in how many girl they can beat.
Yeah.
You know, so I think if we're embedded with that from a young age, or from we're interested in, you know, them ones from like we hit puberty and we start to be interested in the other sex or in sex in general.
Yep.
We're then taught by our peers, by TV, by whatever, by songs that it's about how much sex you can have, not about who you have sex with. I may be wrong, but I feel like females are taught the opposite.
I don't think they're taught the opposite, but I do think they somehow society tells them the opposite.
Yeah.
That makes sense? Because I think music feeds women the same way it feeds men the same way. Well, young girls, young boys the same way. And I'd agree with that. And it's a sad world to some extent.
No, 100%.
And to be honest, I don't even know if it is a sad world. I'm just saying that because of my own background. Because in reality, you do have the freedom to sleep with whoever you want to sleep with.
Yeah, of course.
So whether they're young or old, to some extent, like, it is what it is. But going back to the point, I have had sex with individuals who I had no attachment to. I just didn't no emotional attachment to.
One night stand kind of.
Yeah, it's purely a physical action to get my excitement, get my dopamine hit and run. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I can't speak as a woman to whether she...
I was going to say, do you think the same could be said for the opposite person?
And my natural inclination is to say, no, it can't.
Okay.
Even though outwardly I've seen gal and be like, yeah, calm, done.
Yeah.
Even though they say that, I just think deep down there's something else.
But is that the male ego? Is that our ego? Is that our Andrew Tate within us?
Yeah,
saying that a woman's natural need is a man.
Like we can have the conversation in terms of like biology, and obviously a man can have sex and have quote unquote children every day of the week, every time he has sex. Whereas a woman, it takes them a 9-month cycle. If they're pregnant, they can't then have more kids.
Yeah.
So to some extent, you can use a biological argument to say, oh yeah, it's not natural for a man to be held down to one. There's people that have arguments like that. And this is how I want to open up the conversation to. Could you be committed to someone who you're not sexually committed to? So, for example, I know we're not talking specifically like poly relationships, but could you like be in a relationship with someone, be so bound to them, like, look, me and you are forever, no matter what. Every now and then, like, I need to get my sexual needs met somewhere else, and you don't have to tell her that. To some extent, there's an understanding. So we are living in the real world, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't know if. Like we said, there's agreements. People make agreements now. We're in the 21st century where you can have that conversation, and some people's sex drive is that low that they're like, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
So
T levels and that.
Yeah, if you're at that level where you need to have sex and you know you're not gonna have it with your partner, then that's a conversation. I think you can.
A mature conversation.
I think if you're not having that conversation but you're doing it anyway, you're cheating. Like, you can't then turn around and say, you know what, because we don't have sex, I had sex with someone else, I didn't tell you because I know it would upset you, blah, blah, blah. But I hear that, but it's still cheating. You know what I'm saying? It's still cheating. And but I don't know, as agreements being given, what they call hall pass. That's what the Americans say.
Do you know what it is? Because I think women, I don't know, I don't want this to be like a going against women, at women. Yeah. But there are women who have accepted their men or their partner, whether they're happy about it or not happy about it. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if I could I don't know, to be fair.
Do you know what though? I
don't know, to be fair. If I could do it, I don't know.
When I think now, like at our age now, I think it was different when we're in our 20s, early 20s, even late teens. Like now, we're in relationships where we're building a kingdom. So we're literally building children, house, mortgage, wife, car, kids, dog. You know what that was? So we're building that. So we need to take that into account, that if I cheated or my partner or anyone cheated, we then need to take that into account, that we're trying to build this thing and that action is now crumbled. That are we willing to let go of everything we had for a one night stand? So I think that's what we need to take into context now. I think when you're younger and you haven't got them ties and so on, it's easier to just have that conversation, cut ties, done. But I think now at this age where we are, like, we're invested a lot more in the whole picture. And I think it's harder to have that conversation and just say, it's over.
And I think the only reason it's hard to have those conversations is because we're having those conversations openly.
Yeah.
Because I think if you and your partner has built such a close knit like friendship, relationship, understanding that look, I'm your foundation, you're my foundation.
Yeah.
You may be able to have that conversation.
Yeah.
Because some relationships are not deep. They may have lasted long. The breadth might be long, but it's not deep. There's no depth to it.
The understanding's not there.
Yeah. So if there's an understanding, like, okay, I know you get off sexually, like you need your hit, and that's not me.
Yeah, yeah.
But what we're building is important. And cool, they might be like, do you know what? I understand it. Because if your focus is on the emotions, then right, okay, I'm emotional. I don't like it. Burn everything. But if you're thinking logically, you might be like, nah, do you know what? She don't like me like that. You know what I mean?
But is there, so then like you said at the start, is there an argument where you could provide that emotion for your relationship?
Yep.
So be affectionate, be loving, be that, and then have non-emotional sex with other people.
Yeah.
Like you're not investing anything in them except that physical activity.
Yeah.
Mushing that, move off. But all the emotion, the affection is back in your relationship.
Yeah.
So that's like you said at the start, like, is that a thing?
Yeah. And if it is a thing, like, then all for it, innit? Because like everyone,
all for it.
because I'm not in the interest of everybody knowing our business.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
yeah.
everyone doesn't need to know what Wagwan with you. And that's the problem, is that so many of us are so slap hazard with it. Like, if you were doing a madness, then do a madness, like, with the understanding that, okay, I've got to protect the image of my partner. I've got to protect her sanity, her mind, her friendship circles can't hear about this. So if I am going to do a madness, I'm going to do a madness way over here.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to tell no one about it. I'm not going to boast about it with the man them and this, that, and the other. And somehow it gets leaked. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a respect.
Well, I think, like you said, I think if you need that hit and you're not getting it, it's not about ego. It's not about I am this person. There's nothing to do. It's literally I've got a physical need.
Yeah.
And I'm getting that addressed over here. No one else needs to know because that's my own personal need.
And you know what happens?
Oh.
Domestic violence goes down.
You reckon?
If the man them are doing a madness over here, they don't have to come home and be frustrated, angry, like not getting on with their partner.
Big man, I don't know if you can. I don't know.
Shout out to the side women, yeah, because
I don't know
they're
if you
saving
can,
relationships.
I don't know if you could correlate domestic violence with sex. That's a bit deep still. That's a bit deep.
Look how I do it.
Lack of sex, domestic violence. That's a bit
Listen
deep.
to me. The frustrations that happen in relationships could be dealt with elsewhere, so that when you come home, you're happy.
But you're assuming all frustrations are sex related.
No, but in any capacity.
No, I hear what you're saying.
Whether you're physically doing something with somebody or not. If you've got a person at work who you're just friends with, they brighten your mood.
Yeah.
When you go to work, you're in a bright mood. You come home, you'll be in a bright mood.
Yeah.
Rather than not having that person at work, even if you haven't touched them or said anything to them, but they give you something that you're lacking.
Yeah. No.
Does that make sense? So it doesn't have to be a sexual thing. It could just be the way of the world. Does that make sense?
But then that's what we're saying. So if you're doing that without your partner's knowledge, are you cheating?
Yeah, that's wrong.
That's wrong.
That's where I'd say there should be an understanding. Yeah.
Okay.
But that's for the 5% of the world. The rest of us who are struggling with minimum wage and bills are destroying us.
Inflation.
Let's not pretend that we're something we're not. Like this world that we're in I can't bring mayhem to this world.
Yeah,
it's too delicate right now. So those kind of conversations probably
crash everything. Over.
Any little thing would crash. Yeah. I'm off. That's 3 years of my life I got to start again. Yeah. So I'm not in a position to have those conversations, but I do think there are people out there that can have the conversations, and it is a part of the world that we're going into, I think. And I think it's a mature thing as well. It's mature for you to say, do you know what? I fully understand who you are as a person and what your needs are, and that I can't fulfill them. So I may be able to fulfill 90% of your needs.
Still, that's mad. That's a mad conversation.
And the thing is, we assume, this is a deep one, isn't it?
Yes,
we're assuming that we have to get everything I need from this other individual.
Yeah.
And if they don't give it me, I've got to live with regret.
And I think that's where a lot of relationships fail. And not to say that we're definitely not no relationship.
That's a fact.
But I do think, like you said, if you're looking for 100% what you need from this person and they're only able to give you 70, 80, and then you're like, you know what, I need to go and find someone else that could give me 100. Like you said, what's to say you don't find someone out to give you the 20.
Yeah. And you got 100,
male
bro.
or female. I'm not saying that's a male or female. Like you said, it might be emotional, it might be physical, it might just be someone that you need to have a conversation with on the phone. You know, but they provide you with that other 20.
And it might be the man them. And what I mean by that is, you don't have to get your friendship from your partner either. No, you can have friends outside, and that enriches your life, and you become a better person. Domestic violence goes down.
Do you know what I want to see where these stats are, big one?
I'm joking. But on a real, you know, that's the way it goes.
No, and I think it's a deep one. I think we could talk about this like every angle.
Yeah, facts.
There's a lot of angles. And then obviously we didn't even speak about the people that have those agreements.
Yeah.
The swingers, what do you call it? Polyamorous. The people that are just in open relationships. The tab on Pornhub where people come and... What's that again?
What? I have no idea what you're talking about. Shout out to those with the Pornhub subscriptions.
You know, where a bull comes true.
Them ones there, yeah?
It happens, big man.
No, but people.
It happens.
There are many people like that may have had a cheating situation. Put down in the comments what you think about it, what's your views on it, your opinions and that like that, because... we may be speaking, we're actually making a deep conversation, but there's some people who are triggered by the whole idea of cheating because in their 100%. Understanding of relationship, you and them forever. And
I think as well, like you said, if you've come from a bad relationship where the cheating was bad, you're definitely not going to be open to having a conversation around seeing other people because your experience has already traumatized you. You know from your previous experience, it doesn't end well. Even though you might be in a different place, in a different relationship, and they're proposing a different aspect, all your head's telling you is, cheating doesn't end well, I'm going to be hurt, this is going to happen. So whether that's a man or a female, like I think male or female, I think this applies to both because it's not just man that out here cheating, you know.
Yeah, facts.
You know them ones, we get the bad stage, we get the Andrew Tate talk. But did you see the clip of the gal about my boyfriend pissed me off, so I went and slept with my ex.
Oh my God. What,
I let him, I let him busted me, and then I went back. My boyfriend tasted me and said I've never tasted. So are you mad, bro?
I'm flipping the whole table upside down because I just
listen.
There was some women I just remember.
Just knowing it. But this is what I'm saying. There's levels to it, man.
That's a fact.
And I think also, I know this is going off, but like the condom thing as well.
Okay.
Like if you're going and you're cheating, like if you're, I don't know. In my head, I see it differently like this, yeah?
Go on.
If the girl's cheating,
and
she's beer backing it out, that's a lot deeper than using condoms. No, I don't know, brother. I've always thought like that. I don't know what.
It might be deeper, but
I don't know what
how much more deeper is so minimal.
No, because I'm just saying, like you're putting us at risk now.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's also
like you're putting us at risk.
That's a fact.
Like not only now are you cheating on me,
man's got chlamydia.
Like, you're putting us at risk. You're not even protecting me. So you're disrespecting me on 2 levels.
That's a fact, actually. That's a fact.
You know, that was mad, brother.
That's a fact.
I'm like, brother, what? You beat the gal and you didn't even shop up, brother. And then you go beat your gal. Nah, you're
the disrespect levels is the disrespect levels.
Like you're putting everyone at risk.
Yeah, that's
brother.
a fact.
You know that one? So I don't know in it. It's a deep one, and
hear it though.
I don't know if there's a way out of that. I don't know if cheating could ever be acceptable. Unless you've got an agreement, like we said. But on a normal relationship, I think people accept it more now, and it's more acceptable. But I don't think it is acceptable.
What's its logical end, innit? That's the question. But people, that's the conversation. Join us in the chat. Join us in the conversation. Let us know your thoughts, your opinions, this, that, and the other. And we'll get back to you.
It's all opinion, by the way.
None of this reflects. These opinions don't reflect the lives of the individuals before you.
Not a chance. Disclaimer. Broken generation.